matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Peace and blessings, my dear collective. I'm coming on today because it's been a while since I've been able to come on to a video, come on to a live, any of those good things. It's been, I think, probably since I did the launch of the Yoni Love Herbals line. So I have a couple of really major announcements that I want to bring to you guys, a couple of things that I want to talk about, and then I'm jumping off. It's not going to be a real long live. Um, First of all, I'm hype as heck because I went to this Juneteenth event and I freaking got this cool and dope ass goddess chain. I don't know if you guys know about organite, but it's organite. It's like the materials inside of this chain actually help to basically absorb and disperse all the energy and negative energy pretty much in rays that you get from like our electronic devices. So I think that's dope as hell. And I thought it was so pretty. I actually will link the link to the sister below. I'm supposed to be having her to come on to the This Red Tent podcast. So hopefully she will actually come on and she can like share it with you ladies, everything, and like put her link and site and all that stuff there. But I will link to her website below. And then something else I got over the Juneteenth weekend was this piece of obsidian. And like, look at this, y'all. It's like huge. It's like the size of my palm. And I'm so freaking excited about this. I've been doing major work with it, specifically during the full moon. I've been going in with this crystal. So I just wanted to show y'all like these really cool items I picked up. Like, look at, this is actually like volcanic rock that's like formed and like almost turned into almost like glass. And the brother who sold it to me was like giving me a bunch of like details about it. And was it explaining that a lot of people, or even in medicine, a lot of medicine practices actually use obsidian to do surgery and things like that. And I never knew that. And then back in the day, people in different indigenous communities used to use it as their sword. Like they would make like these knives out of black obsidian. And I thought that was dope as hell. So I've been doing work with those. I just wanted to show y'all those couple of items I picked up. How was y'all Juneteenth celebration? Like, I know it's been a lot going on. I know it's summertime. The pandemic for the most part is out of here, hopefully, fingers crossed. So people have been out and about. Like, share that later on, in the chat and things like that. So pretty much today, I just want to give a couple of major announcements, like I said, that's going to be coming up. There are a couple of events and lives that I will be doing throughout the week here in the Red Tent community and for the Yoni Love Herbals community. And I'm going to mention all of them. And then underneath this, if you want to, you can go and after I like explain everything, you can go and you can actually click the link below and it's going to take you to a form that you can like fill out what things you're interested in. And then I will forward you over any information that's in relation to those and any links, because some of the stuff will not be happening here on YouTube. It will actually be happening on Zoom. And so if you want to be a part of it, obviously you have to have the Zoom link in order to come in. And so I want to make sure that you guys have that if you are interested. All right, so let's hop into the first thing. The first thing is I will be doing Tuesday temperature talks. And I know you probably like, what the hell is a Tuesday temperature talk? Tuesday temperature talks is going to be an opportunity for us in the Red Tent to join together to basically come in and gather as women. And it's going to be like a real small 15-minute kind of group meditation in the beginning, like a temperature talk as far as like, how are you guys doing? Checking in with the community, seeing how you guys are doing, checking in to see like, how your week is going so far. Usually Mondays are really rough for a lot of people. And especially like when you have to go to work and you're physically going to work and it's the summertime. I mean, who don't want to be laying on the beach right now? You know what I mean? So Tuesdays can be a perfect time for us to now, after we got over the hump of Monday, to come together as community, do a real quick meditation, and then right after the meditation, I'm going to play some slamming ass R&B music. Excuse my cursing, but it is what it is. Some slamming and banging R&B music. And we're going to work. We're going to work, and we're going to chat. If you have any questions about Yoni steaming or any questions about, anything that I do or that I might offer, you can come during those 2 hours and come and ask your questions. This will be Tuesdays from 11:11 in the afternoon to 1, semi-morning to 1:11 in the afternoon. So 11:11 a.m. to 1:11 p.m. We will be doing a group R&B mix / ask any questions you have dealing with what I do / ask any questions you have about Yoni semen, all those good things. You could come there on Tuesdays and join us, groove, work, play your music, and meditate. Second thing that I want to announce is that every single new and full moon, I will go back to doing my virtual red tent meetings. Now, if you are familiar with the red tent and the concept of the red tent, which I'm not going to get into in detail right now because I could talk about that for an hour, but if you are familiar with the concept of the red tent and what it is, then you will know that it's basically a time that women gather together, and that's what this whole channel is based around. An opportunity for women to gather together inside of a sacred space to share their experiences and their wisdom, as well as gain things from the sisters that are there. It is also, I'm sorry, y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear these notifications that are coming through on my computer, but clients are emailing me and texting me, so please forgive me for that. But if you can hear it, I don't know if you can. But anyway, so the new and full moon is a time that women back in those times used to come together and basically join there and have different discussions, learn about the womb, learn about healing, learn about herbs, birth their children, gather together when there was a problem in the community, gather together when someone was sick. They would do healing work. It was a time and a space, a sacred space for just women to come and to learn and to gather together. So every single new and full moon, on the exact day of the new and full moon. So in the beginning of the month, I'm going to put down exactly what those days are so that you guys will know. And then if you sign onto the form that's going to be linked, or that is linked below underneath this video, then you will be able to say, yes, I want to know about this. I will send you out reminders and notifications that we will be having red tent gatherings for the new and the full moon of every single month. This will be happening from 7 to 9 p.m. Okay, so I want to let you ladies know all of the time frames so you can mark it off on your calendar if it's something that you want to do. Also, when you go to the form, you will be able to see all of those notifications as far as times and things like that there as well, and you can make a small note of it in your calendar and going about your business. Okay, the third thing that I'm going to be doing, I got notes here so I don't forget nothing. The third thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing Yoni steaming virtual community sessions where we are Yoni steaming together, where we coming together, we're vibing, and we're all going to be, and this is definitely going to be on Zoom. This is not going to be on YouTube. As much as I wish I could do it on YouTube, I want it to be where all of the women who are going to be present here can talk during the time. My only issue with lives is that on lives, you're not able to I'm not able to hear you talk. I can only see what you text and what you type. And I mean, by all means, you might want to just set up your computer somewhere, in the bathroom or wherever your place of Yoni steaming is, and be able to woosah, not have to have no phone, and be able to talk and share what your thoughts are, what your feelings are. During Yoni steaming, like in my experience of working with different clients and even working with myself, a lot of emotions arise, right? And I think as women, we don't always get a chance to have a safe space where we can join together and we can really talk about those things. So I want to make sure that in this red tent, because that's all, everything that I'm about, I want to make sure that the women are getting an opportunity to join in, to do community Yoni steaming, like get your Yoni steam prepared so that you'll know that, we're going to be Yoni steaming at this time. Get your Yoni steam prepared, get your tea prepared, and come and Yoni steam, with us at the community. It'll be virtual, but with the community, and it'll give you an opportunity to share what you're experiencing, as well as gain feedback from other sisters and tips and wisdom and things like that. Now, in a normal situation, if it was not that I was doing this on my YouTube platform. And if it wasn't all this stuff dealing with COVID, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this. But in a normal situation, I would have a group of women come and we would gather outside underneath the full moon or the new moon or whatever daggone time I decide to do it, put our Yoni steaming pots in a circle, and we will all talk while we're literally Yoni steaming at that present time. Now, because it's the COVID situation, because it's a little more difficult, to be able to do that, I'm not doing it in person as of yet. Hopefully it will be coming about. But we are going to be doing it virtually. So it's to give it the same kind of feel. We're going to do a small little meditation. Maybe even touch on a couple of the herbs that are used, that I'm using in this particular blend of Yoni steam that I'm using at the time. And then, we're going to Yoni steam together and it'll be a chance for us to converse. So like I said, that will be on Zoom. A couple of these are on Zoom. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but a couple of these are going to be on Zoom, and that'll be an opportunity for you to join in on the Zoom platform. So don't forget that if you are interested, to go down below and make sure you fill out the form. Okay, the fourth thing that we're going to be doing is monthly red tent meetings on the 5th of every month. So if you are a woman that's in the community, I want to get to know you personally, and get to know what it is that you're looking to be able to receive out of the red tent. Now, during this pandemic time, things have gone crazy. A lot of women have different things that are going on in their lives and that they would like to be able, to express. Some women need assistance in certain areas. I know there's several women right now that are contacting me like about different classes and different groups and sessions that we're having. But more specifically, I want us to get an opportunity to sit down and to talk on a consistent basis, and for me to figure out what ways I and this red tent and Yoni Love Herbals as a brand may be able to assist you. And I don't care what it is that you may need, whether it's emotional support, whether it's physical support, whether it's financial support, whatever resources I have available, I'm going to be offering to the women that are there every single month during the monthly red tent meetings. And it'll be an opportunity for you to come and express anything that you might want to say, to gain whatever resources that I have, and for us to just be able to get to know each other on a deeper level. I don't want this to be something where I come to you guys once or twice, on video a week, and you just know me through the video. Like, this is just one of the ways that I plan on building the women and the resources that I have for the women, building a community of women in this red tent. This is not the end all be all for what I want to offer to my community. So it's really, really important to me that I get to know you guys beyond just you subscribing to my channel, hitting whatever notification buttons, and emailing or texting me every once in a while, or whatever you may need. I want to know how I can literally service and help each and every member, and to get to know you. I mean, if you're willing to, not everybody is going to be open to it. Some people might be like, okay, that's creepy as hell. I don't want you really know nothing about me. I just want to, subscribe to your channel, go on about my business. That's fine too. But for those women who are looking for real sisterhood, who are looking for real opportunities to connect with like-minded women, and who are looking for a way to build their spirituality, their knowledge of herbs, and any of those good and juicy things, this is an opportunity for us to connect. So that will be happening the 5th of every single month from 7 to 9 p.m. Okay, and then the last thing that I want to announce really quickly is I'm going to be doing herbal trainings. Now, I can't express to you how many women over this past month, since I've launched Yoni Love Herbals brand, has been coming to me and has been asking me for guidance and assistance with learning herbs, and with learning how to do Yoni steams, and with learning how to use the herbs and build a connection with them. And, oh, can you give me private courses, and do you offer classes? I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So I've decided that I am going to do a Yoni steaming and herb meditation type of class. Now, this class is going to offer a couple of key components to all the women who will be tuning into the class. And what it's going to be is it's going to be a study of 5 major herbs. Now, these 5 herbs are going to be herbs that I put inside of each and every Yoni steam that I am offering inside of Yoni Love Herbals, right? So there's going to be 5 major herbs that we're going to discuss. We're going to talk about the physical properties of each herb, as well as the spiritual and divine properties of each herb, and then touch on a few ways that you will be able to use these herbs to better purpose, to better serve you in your life, as well as if you're interested in building a Yoni semen business or any of those kind of things, you will be able to get those that knowledge about the herbs there. So I'm really excited about this class because, like I said, a lot of women have been reaching out to me, and I want to make sure that I'm providing the knowledge that you guys need as my community, and that I'm, approachable, and that I'm open and able to help each and every one of you. So I decided that it is going to be something that I'm going to introduce. Now, this class is going to be a smaller prerequisite to a major type of 3-day convention type of event that we're going to do, and it's the prerequisite to that. So in order for you to get into the larger course, it's going to be imperative that you get into the smaller one so that you will be able to kind of have all of the knowledge that we're going to be using in the next course. Now, there are a couple of things that now, if you listen to the live from when I launched the Yoni steam, or if you listen to any of my videos, I've talked about the way that I came up with the 7 blends that are carried in Yoni Love Herbals. The Yoni steams that I came up with, if you aren't familiar, came from an ancestor that came into my dreams. I was praying for a solution to my own vaginal issues and problems and things like that I was experiencing during my times of adulthood. And through that, I received a dream. The ancestor came and she gave me a bunch of herbs. She told me and taught me their purposes and the way that you use them, and then shoved them to me, right? And told me, now go with this. Now, at first, I didn't tell anybody, but to make a long story short, I basically ended up way down the line, turning it into a Yoni Steaming Company and Yoni Love Herbals blends. Now, those blends, though, and the purposes that the ancestor gave me about each of those blends is what I'm going to be teaching each and every person that is inside of this group, this class, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be teaching a divine connection. So, of course, we got like what the textbook tells you, but then you have all of the divine purposes. For example, if you are a woman who is dealing with like fibroids and cysts and things like that, I put wormwood into my Yoni steams. Now, some people might be like, okay, if you know anything about wormwood, wormwood is an herb that heals parasites. Like, it deals with parasites. So if you take wormwood as an herb, as a tea, and you drink it, it's going to kill worms, which obviously wormwood, that's in the intestinal tract, and it's going to get rid of parasites. But you got to do that on a specific regimen and things like that. But I'm just giving an overall use. Now, for my women who have fibroids and cysts, and for those women who have purchased the Yoni steam underneath like fibroid and cyst shrinking and things like that, you will find wormwood in your Yoni steam. Now, some people might be like, okay, that's cool, but why in that Yoni steam if it has to do with parasites? Well, what the ancestors taught me that night was wormwood is a herb that, because it deals with shrinking and eating up parasites that are in the body, a fibroid and a cyst, a growth, a tumor, any of those things are viewed from the body as a parasite. It's something that's coming, intruding in on the body that was not supposed to be there, and it's something that is creating and causing problems inside of the body, right? Which is the same thing that parasites do. What she also taught me, though, is that wormwood has the ability to eat up and to remove all of the parasitic energy, mindsets, and emotional baggage that is being carried by the person who developed the cyst and the fibroid in the first place. If you know anything about naturopathy and any issues, any studies dealing with naturopathy, then you will quickly be able to know that we are not just looking at the physical condition that the person is experiencing in naturopathy. We are dealing with the energetic, the emotional, the physical as well, of course, and then the energetic, emotional, physical, and scientific related blockages that's going on in the body. And so wormwood, getting back to wormwood is going to allow you to eat up those energetic, emotional, and physical blockages that are in the body and to remove those out of your system. So when you sit over top of a pot of Yoni steam, if you're a woman who are dealing with PCOS, endometriosis, fibroids or cysts, women who have frequent miscarriages because there's something that's going on, it's a disconnect in the womb if you are aborting all of your children, right? So, sorry about that motorcycle. But if you're a woman that is dealing with any of those things that I've called out, plus we will get into more detail about that, of course, in the live videos that we'll be doing and teaching in classes and things like that coming up that I'm talking about. But if you're a woman who are dealing with that, that's sitting over top of a pot of wormwood inside of your yoni steam, along with other herbs that are there, is going to help you remove those parasitic emotions, those parasitic blockages as far as physical things that have begun to grow in your womb, as well as any parasitic thought processes, right? Because that's another thing. Like, what kind of mind chatter are you having during this time? Are you trying to yoni steam? So for me, as I always say, this channel is not meant to be just some real quick, oh, I just want to talk to y'all real quick, give y'all a couple of videos that's really not giving y'all any value or whatever to your life and send you on about your way. And thanks for the subscribe and the view or whatever else. This is really for me about accessing the women who are looking for deep healing, dealing with the womb, who are looking for ways to help themselves in their self-love journey. And I want to begin to give you ladies all of that and what I know from what spirit has given me, and as far as like knowledge and dreams and things like that. I'm going to be laying it all bare and basically sharing all of my nuggets with you guys. And so I just wanted to come and make sure that I told you about these couple of things. Don't forget, if you are not watching it right now, because I know it's going to be tons of viewers that come after this, do not forget to go down to the link that I attached to this video and make sure you click the form and tell me what items you want me to send you more information on. I don't want you to miss anything that's being offered in the red tent. And I want to make sure that I'm, keeping in touch with you guys, like I said. This class that I'm talking about will be July 10th. So if you are watching this, it's not that much time, I know, but Spirit gave me a date and I'm moving with it. Now, July 10th is also the new moon of July. So we are going to be coming together and we're going to be studying, but we're going to have that new moon energy of releasing, whatever was old during the full moon and bringing in and meditating on all that's new that we want. And that's exactly what the summertime is all about, right? Because if you were in the spring, then most likely, if you were a part of the community, then you would have saw me, or seen me, saw me, whatever. You would have saw me talk about doing the different exercises that you need to do in the springtime in order to prepare going into the summer, setting our intentions for the new year, what it is that we want to gain, what it is that we want to see flourish and actually water during the summertime and see it grow into something that's tangible. And so for me, I want to bridge these gaps that are in the community. I want to get rid of the fact that women don't have a place where they can join and where they can come and be themselves. I don't care, what your way that you live your life, how you identify sexuality wise. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is having a safe space for women. I don't care what your creed is, what your age, what your color, what your race, none of that stuff. Come into the red tent, find a space where you can be yourself, where you can connect with like-minded women. And when I say like-minded, I don't mean the fact that we're all the same. I mean the fact that we're all looking for ways to better ourselves and to get into full connection with our higher selves and aspire to live the lives that we dream. Okay. And that's exactly what this community is for. I love you guys. As I always say, y'all know that I'll be on here soon. Now, sometime during this week, I'm going to come back on and, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this real quick. I'm going to come back on. I'm going to finish my thought first. I'm going to come back on and I'm going to give a full kind of presentation. It's going to be over Zoom, but then I'll upload it to the platform on YouTube for you guys to be able to see it. It's going to be a full explanation. If you are interested, if you are a woman that's interested in owning a Yoni Semen company, being an affiliate marketer, or AKA ambassador as I call it, then it's going to be tons of stuff that I'm going to be giving out soon to women who are starting their own Yoni semen businesses and who are looking for guidance on owning a Yoni semen company or franchise. Now, I have opportunities myself in Yoni Love Herbals for franchisees and for affiliate marketing. If you don't know about that, you can head over to yoniloveherbals.com. Matter of fact, I will put that here. Let me see. Why can't I see this? This is mad stupid. Okay, so obviously I'm going to have to do this after, because I don't know why it's not even, I hope y'all ain't been commenting, because it's not letting me see none of it. Like, I'm trying to click and it's not allowing me, but whatever. So I'm going to make sure that I attach it here onto the video, but go to www.yoni, YONI, love, LOVE, herbals, HERBALS.com. That is the website. There you will see at the top, there's a link for you to be able to click and to become an ambassador and a franchisee. Now, the ambassador link is what's there, but if you are interested in becoming a franchisee, there is a little comment box, I believe, that I'll put on there after you like submit your stuff. I will reach out to you and figure out in what ways you want to connect with us and which ways you would like to, build your Yoni semen business. But that is an opportunity that is available to all of the women that are here in this red tent. And if you are looking for ways to be able to make money with Yoni semen, if you are passionate about Yoni semen or any of those kind of things, you can connect with me outside of this. That's not what this is about, but I'm just mentioning it for those women who may be new, because there's been an influx of subscribers. Hey, so I'm really excited about that, but I just want to make sure that I'm always saying it for those women who are looking for resources and might not know. Okay, so I love you guys. I want to say peace. If there was any comments, I will make sure that I answer them, because I can't see right now. I don't know what's going on with my screen, but I'll make sure that I answer them, and then you guys can reach out to me. If you want to email me, you can email me at, what did I say it was? Whoo, child, I'm sweating. You can email me at hadida@yoniloveherbals.com. I will also place that below in the description box, and any other information I think you guys might need. Okay, so email me, ask me whatever questions you might have. I will submit the information and send it over to you for any of the classes that you are interested in. Like I said, don't forget to go below, check the boxes that you want to participate in, and then I'll be in contact with you, Lord willing. Okay, so I want to say peace. I love you guys, and thank you for being a part of this Red Test community. It means very, very, very much to me. That was like horrible English. It means a lot to me, and it's very, very, and very important to me, that I build that relationship with each and every one of you guys that are here. So I love you guys. Peace.